Have you ever had a goal that was attainable but seemed very far away? Or how about falling a little short of an intended result? Or maybe even you've had to do something over and over again before you could learn how to do it quicker, faster, or simply differently. My name is Keno Robinson II, and commitment is the answer to all of these questions. Commitment is something that is all around us, but unfortunately, it is not displayed by all of us. Today, I'm going to be going over why commitment is important and how it can be beneficial to you. According to Oxford Languages, commitment is defined as a state or quality of dedication towards a particular cause. But I simply define it as staying the course. To me, commitment is a great mixture of continued diligence and self-discipline. Commitment helps us attain our goals and uphold our moral standards. Commitment also allows us to bring our dreams to life. It is the driving force behind all success, no matter what it's directed towards. A quick story about a time I had to use commitment was actually quite recently. Recently, I took or had to take my Security Industry Essentials exam, which grants me entry into the financial industry. I am an aspiring financial advisor, so this was a prerequisite exam that will allow me to take further qualification exams. I took this test twice because the first time I failed and had to wait a month to retest. Prior to the first test, I had been studying for about 2 months. So when I saw my failing result, I was disappointed deeply, and I began to question if I should even continue down this path of being a financial advisor. Eventually, I thought to myself, what's worth having doesn't come easy. So I buckled down and studied even harder for the retest, and I passed. Goals don't stop when you fail once or twice or even 3 times. They stop when you stop believing in them. Like I said, what's easy isn't worthwhile, and what's hard doesn't come easy. At the beginning of the presentation, there was a quote from a movie that I like. It's called Transformers. It was released in 2007. And one of the characters had a quote that remained in his family through generations, and the quote was, "No sacrifice, no victory." This basically means that success is not worth having if it didn't come with sacrifices. Without sacrifice, there can be no commitment. Sometimes you just have to decline or reject something just so you can stay on your intended path. At the end of the day, it's your commitment, no one else's. Lastly, I want to discuss personalizing commitment in a way that better suits you. Remember, what works for somebody else may not work for you. When trying to commit to something, keep in mind to be realistic and understand that the results may not come quick. Say to yourself, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Use that to propel you into taking your first step because everyone has to start somewhere. Don't be discouraged if you're moving slower than others because at the end of the day, you're the only one on your path. Thank you for listening, and I hope you heard something today that will motivate you to stay in the course or start in the course.